Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. How are you? You're fine? That's good. I welcome you in my class, that is English for grade 1. And we are learning Unit 9. Its title is My Friend. My dear fellow teachers, this lesson plan, PowerPoint presentation, and worksheet links are given. You may click it, download it, follow it as it is, or modified for your convenience. I'm going to deliver my lecture according to this lesson plan. Yes, my dear children, today we are going to learn about particular naming words and one or two syllable words. Before this, in your Unit 3, I have already taught you kinds of naming words as common naming words and particular naming words. I hope you remember. If not, you may watch this video lecture again. And in Unit 4, we have also learnt about syllables of words. Remember? If not, you may watch this video lecture again, and let's learn further to recognize that people and places have particular names. Spell one or two syllable words. These are our today's SLOs. Let's start with the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah mentions in Quran, Surah Al-Araf, verse 180. And to Allah belongs all the best names. So call him by them. Subhanallah. Beta, you see what this beautiful verse is telling us? There are many names of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala which are mentioned in Quran. We should learn them. And Allah is saying, call Allah with his names, Rahman, Rahim, and many names which are mentioned in Quran. And all the best names belong to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So beta, whenever we want to make a dua, we should call Allah with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's name. And this is also telling us the importance of name. Whenever we call each other, we should call each other in a respectful manner by calling names properly. Okay, so what are names and how the names differ? Let's learn today. First, you tell me what is a naming word and what is common and particular naming word. I have taught you both concepts. I hope you remember. Pause the video, answer these questions to your teacher, and then come back. Yes, my dear students. Do you remember what are naming words? Okay, good. So everything around us has a name that is called a naming word, okay, or noun. So everything around us has a name, and that is called a naming word. This naming word may refer to a person, place, or thing. And thing includes all living and non-living things. Remember this, we have discussed in detail. Now, when we say man, it may refers to any man, okay? And better, when do we use common names? When we don't know the particular name of that person. Then we say man. We don't know who is he. But definitely he has a name. Okay, maybe Mr. Ali, Mr. Umar, Mr. Usman, he must have a name. But because we don't know, that's why we are saying a man. And when we know the name of person, we say Qaid-e-Azam. So man, common naming word, Qaid-e-Azam, particular naming word. Okay, likewise, a woman, a lady, because we don't know her name, but she also must have a name, all right? Maybe Zainab, Maryam, Aisha, Amin, she must have a name. But when we use common naming word, when we don't know the particular name of that person or place, okay? But when we know the particular name, Miss Fatima Jinnah, we know her name. That's why it is a particular naming word. A particular naming word means we are talking or we are referring to a particular person, okay? This is a city. This can be landscape of any city. Because we don't know this picture is referring to which city, that's why we say it's a city. But when these pictures appear, we quickly find out this is a beautiful city, Islamabad, right? So this place must have a name, but we don't know, that's why we use common naming word. But every place and every person must have a name that is called particular naming word. Here it is Islamabad, all right? Masjid and Masjid-e-Nabawi. Subhanallah. So this is Masjid-e-Nabawi is a particular naming word which refers to this beautiful masjid which is in Medina. So do you understand? This is how every place and every person have a particular name. But when we don't know the name, we use common naming words. But actually, they have their own name, which is called particular naming word. Okay? And so how do we? City, man, or things, these are common naming words. How do we differentiate like this? And when we use particular names, a word used for a particular person, place, or thing is called particular naming word. And its examples are Lahore, Qaid-e-Azam. Okay, so whenever this picture appears, we know it is beautiful city Lahore. But if a child doesn't know the name of this place, he may say it's a picture of a city. So if you say it a city, even then this place has a name, that's Lahore. Likewise, he is Qaid-e-Azam. He has a name, Qaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah. So every person and every place have a particular name. Okay? All right. Do you understand the concept? And better, whenever we want to refer to a place or to a person, we need to use name of that person. Okay? The way I'm talking to you. If I want to talk to one of you, I will call your name. Ali, are you listening me? Yes. Right? This is how when we interact, we talk about a particular person or a place, we use particular naming word. Are you clear with the concept? Okay, so let's practice it through an activity. It's a very interesting activity. Teacher will divide class in two groups, okay? And teacher will give clues to guess a personality. So from first group, teacher will ask to guess a personality and how teacher can give clues. A man who takes your class once a week, he always carries a whistle, okay? Answer will guess, he is Mr. Hafiz, our sports teacher, or whatever your sports teacher's name. Okay? And from second group, teacher will give clues for a place. For example, a place in school where you visit every day. It is in the right corner of playground, etc., etc. And students will guess it is our school canteen. Okay? So this game will go on till the time we find out, and we find out the winner team, and everyone is clear that a person and place have particular name. Pause the video, enjoy the activity, and then come back. Yes, my dear students, are you done with your activity? Good job. Now let's practice this concept from your book. It's very easy for you. You will underline the common naming words and circle the particular names. Okay, so here are the sentences. Read them carefully, underline common naming words and circle particular naming words. Pause the video, complete this exercise in your book, and then come back. Yes, my dear children, are you done with it? Good job. Now it's the time to learn about the second concept, which is about syllables. So what is a syllable? A word, or in a part of word, a vowel sound. A vowel sound is a syllable. I have taught you, right? And better, whenever we say vowel sound, it means vowel sound. It doesn't mean one vowel. Remember, I have already told you. So it can be two vowels which may give one sound, because we have learnt about long vowel sound, like in rain. Though there are two vowels, but they give one sound. Book, bee. So it is one syllable word. Okay, so what is syllable? A vowel sound in a word. If in complete word there is one vowel sound, it is one syllable word. But if in a word there are two vowel sounds, it will be two syllable word, right? For example, let's practice. How do we find out? Let's say the word, and I'll give you a clue by clap. You will find out how many syllables are there. Say the word and find out the syllables. Okay, door, door. It is one syllable word. Okay. Shoe, shoe. We say shoe na, so shoe. It is one syllable word. Again, it has two vowels, but again, here long vowel sound rule apply and we say shoe. Okay. Pencil, pencil, pencil. Yes, good. There are two vowel sounds, so it's two syllable word. Pencil, pencil. Okay, the next is, this is picture of grapes, but what is the color? Purple, purple. So it's two syllable word. Purple. Okay. Bottle, bottle, bottle. So it is two syllable word. Bottle, beta one is here and one is here. Okay, so it is two syllable word. Okay. What is this? Glass, glass. So it is glass, and glass is one syllable word because there is one vowel. And what is inside the glass? Water, water. It is two syllable word. Water. Okay. So this is how we say the word and we find out syllables by spellings. Do you understand? Are you clear with the concept? We have already learned it. So let's practice it from your book. What you are going to do? You will identify the correct spellings of the word and circle them. Okay. What you are going to do? You will say the word and find out which are the correct spelling. So for first row, it's cup, cup. It is one syllable word, so there must be one vowel and there must be the correct spelling, the correct pronunciation, and that's your cup. Okay, so likewise you'll keep saying, keep finding the correct spellings and circle the correct spellings. Pause the video, complete this exercise in your book and then come back. Yes, my dear children, are you done with it? Good job. So it's time for your homework. You will write 10 particular names in your notebook. Okay, particular names is interesting. And here is a worksheet, my dear fellow teachers. This worksheet, lesson plan, PowerPoint presentation links are given. You may click it, download it, and kindly provide a printed worksheet to students for practice. And students, once again, it's a very simple task. Here is a word bank. You have to list, write common naming words over here and particular naming words over here. So what we have learned today, we learned that people and places have particular names, and we learned how to spell one or two syllable words. So we achieved our SLOs to recognize that people and places have particular names and spell one or two syllable words. Are we done with it? Yes. So that's it for today. Tomorrow I'll come again with a very interesting lesson. Till that time, keep learning and take very good care of yourself. Thank you and Allah Hafiz.